We're going to have lots of fun today. We're going to be making some Anglo ink, and we've enrolled a member of our staff who doesn't know how to make the ink, so this is going to be a new process to her. Hi Jeanette!
Hi Sean!
I've got a great job for you today. We need to make some ink, so we're going to go and gather something. Any ideas what we might be gathering?
Berries?
Berries? That's not a bad idea. We'll go and find out, shall we?
Okay.
Okay Jeanette, here we are. So, any ideas now?
Moss?
Moss? I've never tried it with moss, so I don't know actually what sort of colour you get out of it, but not moss, no, but you are close. Okay, so what type of tree do we have here?
Is it an oak tree?
It is an oak tree, so it's bare of its leaves, okay, and this is probably not the best time of year to be gathering what we're trying to gather, but I have recce'd this already and they are around. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be looking for something on the ground. Okay, we'll have fallen off the tree by now.
Give me a little clue. What
Give you a little clue, okay, so I'll give you a little clue. Okay, so oak trees are commonly attacked by a wasp. The wasp will lay its eggs into the tree, and the tree's natural defence to this is to form a gall, which is a bit like a blister, okay, around where they've been attacked, okay, and that forms a hard shell where that wasp larvae is going to develop.
Okay.
And we'll probably find some on the ground. Okay?
Ooh, all right.
So let's have a look.
So do you think they might be buried under the leaves?
Well, more than likely buried under the leaves. As I say, we're a bit late at this time of year. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. That's one. And you can see here, okay, this one here, you've got where the wasp larvae has come out, and that is basically an oak gall or an oak apple. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so we need about 8 ounces of those, okay, to make our ink. So let's gather.
Everything's brown.
Everything is brown, yes, which makes it harder.
Finding some pine cones. Is
Oh,
that
well
one?
done. Yep, okay, I think that's another one right there beside it. I think you've hit the mother lode
They're very light.
here. They are very light, so 8 ounces is quite a lot, as you can
Yes.
imagine. Well, that's a particularly beautiful one, isn't it?
Oh yes, it's
Yeah,
got the
you can
whole
see
acorn
the whole acorn
attached.
on that one. Yeah. There we go. I think we probably got about 8 ounces there.
I can't imagine how you're going to make ink out of these.
I think we need to go somewhere a little bit warmer, and all will be revealed. The archaeological evidence for using Anglo ink dates back to the 3rd century in places such as Asia, but ironically in this country there are no recorded evidence of that, as in recipes, until after the 12th century. However, we do have evidence of it actually in parchments and illustrated books of the period. Have you ever made a cup of tea?
Yes.
Excellent. So you know that if you put your tea bag into the water, the longer you leave it, the stronger your tea gets.
Yes.
Brilliant. So what we're going to do is to turn this into something that we can make almost like an oak tea from. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is increase the surface area, because you just put that in there, okay, it's not going to make a very good cup of tea. So we need to basically crush it, just like you do with your tea leaves.
Oh my goodness. They're like
It's quite
rock.
hard, isn't it? Yep.
Oh goodness.
Let's have a look. Yep, you've done a really good job there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that to our water. Ideally, or the medieval recipes say that you're supposed to infuse that for 2 days. Obviously, we're not going to sit here for 2 days, so you'll be pleased to learn, just like Blue Peter, I've got some that I prepared earlier. So we're going to add the pint of water. The longer you leave it for, the more tannins you'll get out of your galls, which would make for a stronger ink. And here's the one that we made earlier.
Oh wow, it's really absorbed the water.
So we need to separate the fluids from the material. The trick to this is to make sure that you pour it slowly and then support the muslin. So if I hold it, then
Okay.
you can just pour it slowly.
Thank you.
And hopefully we should.
It's really dark. It's a lovely colour actually.
So this is a tannic and gallic acid. If we just had that on its own, it'll be a very light, almost transparent ink. So we need to add something else to that, and it's called iron gall ink for a reason. So we're going to add some iron to that.
Oh, okay.
So the iron we're going to add comes from a region of Spain called the Almeida, where they've got iron, basically earth. So the iron naturally sort of bubbles, okay, to the surface and they scrape off. So we've got 8 ounces of crushed oak galls, 1 pint of water, okay, if you're going to make this at home, and 8 ounces of iron sulfite powder. Now, one of the great things when I show school children this process is that they come up with these wonderful analogies, and I ask the children about what happens when you leave iron outside in the water or the air.
Okay.
And they came up with the word rot. Now obviously we know it doesn't rot, but what happens to the iron if you leave it out in the air?
Goes rusty?
It goes rusty, so it's a type of rotten, okay? And that's the oxidization process, which is what we're after here, because the iron's going to now oxidize, okay, with the solution here, and that will make the ink darker. And the longer you leave it, even when you write with it, it'll keep darkening. Now we've got our ink ready to actually write with.
Wonderful.
However, the Saxons didn't have pens, so what do
Okay.
you think we're going to need?
A feather to make a quill?
A feather for making a quill. So we've got 2 options. So we're going to start with actually a reed pen. Water reed obviously grows in rivers, okay, and this is basically what we're looking for. And this one's been dried out, but you can use the green as well. Cut that off, and cut that off there. You can see you've got a hollow tube. You've seen a fountain pen, I presume?
I have.
Excellent. So this is basically the 3 cuts. The first cut, we need basically a diagonal, and with this sort of knife, a curved blade, what we'll be basically doing is rolling the blade and putting some pressure on it. What we want now, though, is a little channel, okay, so a little groove, so that the ink can actually go up into, be absorbed into that hollow, and then when you're writing, to flow out. So we need to put a little notch at the end, and all you need to do is press down at the end. You find you get a better flow if you just take off the very tip of that pointy bit.
Right.
And to do that, all we need to do is to roll the knife across there, and then we have got our reed pen. Right, so shall we see if it actually works?
Yes.
Dip it in. So we're going to make a feather quill now. There's an extra ingredient that you might want to add if you're going to use a quill with this type of ink, okay, and that is this ingredient here. Okay, so this here, you can hold it if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, is basically a resin, okay, from the acacia tree, so it's called gum arabic, okay, and basically this is what they were used for their carbon-based ink, so it helps to stick, okay, but it will increase the viscosity of the ink, which when you're using a feather, okay, will help the flow.
Is that steep
roll
enough?
the blade, yep, so roll the blade, that's it. That's it, and press down. There you go, you can hear that lovely sound. You'll notice it's not holding as quite as much ink, is it?
No. Lovely.
What do you think? What do you prefer?
I prefer the
You
quill.
prefer the quill?
Mm-hmm.
Would you use this yourself?
I think I'd rather stick to a computer.
Would you?
Yes.
Okay. You can't see yourself, you know, making this ink and sort of sending out the invoices to the schools. You know.
I think that might be a bit time consuming.
Thank you very much for being a fantastic student today, Jeanette. So I'm going to actually gift you an oak quill so that when schools phone up, and that will be a reminder of the activities they're going to be doing.
Thank you. You've been a wonderful teacher and it's been absolutely fascinating. The children will really enjoy it, I think.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.